Her time in detention was hell. She was used to being a star, a brand, a celebrity, a VIP. And now she was vulnerable, alone, confused, in frightful trouble, a detainee and potential prisoner in a faraway territory. No visits were allowed, no phone calls, no property. In her small detention chamber bordering those of other detainees, she thought about her children, her mother, her career that she has built for years, reputation, and one thing that even money cannot buy, her life. Welcome back from the break. You're still watching Life Stories with me, your host Justine, as Iryn walks us through what just happened in her life recently. How does it feel? She's been a star, she's been in control of her life, and just in a minute she was in a vulnerable position. She needed her country, she needed her fans, she needed her family. Well, she is back home. What is next in her life? We find out all this as she gets us going on this journey. So, my dear, you get to the police post.
Yeah. At the police post, I start doing another statement. They bring me another police officer. I always see people's mug shots. I was like, they took me. Look there. One by one, then this. Then then they asked me for my urine too. And I undressed. I wasn't shy at all. Anyway, I'm not so... There were women. As they were taking me in, they told me, now look at this corridor. Look there. Do you see anything? I was like, no, I don't see anything. Look again. Do you see anything? No, I don't see anything. Now, from here to there, if anything drops, it's from you. Well, yes, with my handcuffs. Nibampa a number. I was first number 91. Nembera 91 nenjiyigira bangamba bajja jogera we bati mu Japan nenjiyiga oluyita tebakuyita linnya lyo bakuyita that number nenyine ngenda ne banyingiza basoka kuntwala mu room kangenze kana 85 star nga kalungi ne bampa obuliri bwange very good. Akafalis of course 2 inches but they're not there to make you comfortable. This is a detention center. Ninga wali clean nasoka gamba bawano bachi. The next day I saw the prosecutor. I felt relieved ngamazo kwogera story. Byebimu byenayogedde eri gumulundi gwakusatu kati nkola statements. Prosecutor yambuza oyagala tu informing French embassy oba Uganda embassy. Eriwa kuzonna nasoka bagamba French kubanga ngamba ho. Bana Uganda bagenda okubikyusa bagenda babyogera batya kati sinze gwe bamanyira okuwandikako n'agantu gesimanyi this is true bankutte. Oba bagenda biwandika batya nga kyekintisa nengamba ani okugamba France agambe mama wange nabiki. Nene ntunula nengamba kakati I've come here to sing for Ugandans. Ntandika obutabagamba. Abafalansa bagenda kunkolera ki? Of course they would protect me naye enkera nembagamba yeah mugende mugambe bana Uganda French I mean the Uganda embassy naye si yawereza amawulire ago by the way. Oya yampa ekipapula kyekyanzi kakanya you have your rights oyo usobola okuganda okubyogera byotagala kwogera toyogera you can keep quiet byonna ne bandaga 10 years obana biki you're going to be here 20 days. Within those 20 days they have to find out, they have to have all the proof that you're innocent or guilty. Actually prosecutor yasaba bandetaining kati the next day judge najja nasalawo bandetaining the 10 days nantegeza ati ziri renewable. It was not until when nalaba omusirikale ata agenda biko bibera naye nga bagenze dda bintu obedda byemba bo batandikirawo investigations. The guy was nice. Nene unya yajjanga aliko ne smile kugamba ngambuze bintu nga simu no kati ono mulala nenyanjulira nze ngenda okuba nze police officer agenda ku investigating ebintu from now to the 24th. Ngamba kubanga ndaba ali nice takambwala takola ki natandika okumbuza ebintu nembiddamu buto bye nakogera emirundi yena.
The act of drug trafficking is so sophisticated and done by people who are so smart. They understand the game and its dangers so well. Contrary to the allegations that the drug pellets were mixed with ground nuts or peanut butter, they were fixed as part of a bag in photo frames in a way so tricky to understand that even Japanese experts came in to open the dangerous parcel meticulously as to understand its contents. Drug traffickers have the capacity to shock whatever system, hence the iron hand with which countries handle offences thereto. In China, the death penalty can be applied for more than 60 crimes, including tax evasion and embezzlement, with executions taking place immediately after trial. Even with strong government representations and a special plea from His Excellency President Jacob Zuma, one Janice Linden was sentenced to death in China for smuggling 3 kilograms of drugs. Janice too pled having been tricked by another party, just like Iryn, but she is long gone. At this point, it is only God that could tell what was next to Iryn.
Wiki we yaitawo natandika okutegeera nti nja kugenda ewaffe kubanga ng'omusajja ajja n'aŋŋamba ng'ayogera bulungi nnyo bamuyita Watanabe. I have to thank him all the time kubanga he was very nice. N'aŋŋamba if you're telling us no, really that's what they told me afterwards. No, toyina makeup toyina ebiviri byange nabirina naye kubanga nabe baabiwana nga asinga mukimanyi si byange
babiwana
Allah
African queen
ebijja bijjako ebyokumpaaniriza kubanga anyway, Katinaga, if you're telling me the truth, I believe. Because even the way you're telling me these things, if you're telling me the truth, you go home. But by the way you're telling me, is this one mocking me or what? Nembuza interpreter. Racho yangamba what? Eriyo wa police asobola bikugamba. Nganda buba mpita musiru nnyo. After like 12 days msajja ngandaga you're going home. Around that night, 18th, ne batandika okubuza kati wategekayo job kyogenda okulambula wano. Nimbaga nnoze najja kuyima nsigala olunaku lumu ngenda. Ne bambulira kyekyo okulaba. But in case you had to go home, kati ticket yo kulota ticket yo yagwako. Omusajja n'ayagala aginnoonyeze omusirikale yennyini nnyini andabire ticket yange. But tofayo nze nja kuyitira Uganda Embassy. Basobola okukima nja bakuyitira. Ne bambuza mu France, your family in France bali okay. Wamwe nga bamaze n'okundaga nti kubanga eventually nafuuse witness. Kati nga nkimanyi ngenda on the 21st nga nkimanyi of course kati ndi free ninda kunsumulula ku Friday nga maze okutestify nga against Kim. Ekipapula ekyo nkirina nga kuliko witness nze suspect Kim Tumwesije charge as smuggling ebintu muki. He was trying to smuggle drugs.
A chance to life is a chance that only comes from God. The only one who searches hearts and no secret is hidden from him. Iryn may be facing a lot of pain from the hurtful things being said to her by some people, but one thing she will never regret is having told the truth. It did set her free. The millions who rejoiced her comeback, or even fellow musicians who stood as one for her, could not have determined her freedom in any way. It is only God who did it. When the songbird touched down airports in Dubai and NTV, she could not believe the millions that welcomed her home. She felt so blessed.
Naye kati bye bangamba kati be nice to the prosecutor kubanga ye yakyawakana nti ndoza shote yaliyo. Naye nga ate baloyazi bange bakubye dda ne bamanya nti shoda yaliyo. Show yaliyo.
Kwagambye twategeerako nti ne shote yaliyo.
Nedda show yaliyo ne posters ne bazifuna show yaliyo batuukirayo ddala ne babuuza ekifo wenadde ngendo gikola bani yabasasula babasasula. Nga bitu pointing ku muntu
Uganda Japan batono nnyo Iryn nga ayimbira abo.
Anti kati nange kye nasooka simanyi kyekyo kyovola nti tusooka kubuuza. Kati n'abantu basatu era ebintu kwega bikwasa abantu basatu ne bana basajja twatula ne batandika abantu ne bambulirira ddala oba mukazi we yabe bagamba yabadde expecting a 10. Basasula meka 3000 yen buli muntu. Ticket yabadde meka $2,200 ticket yange. Jukira yali atwalirako Dr. Hilderman atwalirako DJ Michael. Omaro basasule sente zaabwe zebagenda okuyimbira. Ngogenda kujja sente meka bali
nga promoter wobanga okuyimba ku.
You see waliwo ebintu ebisula y'abantu. Even with me alone he wasn't going to make that money back because they knew how many people were coming for the show, how much he paid for the whole. Ate alina omuntu ne gwe yagamba bye nawulidde kati nti gwe Iryn Kasitali nnya wano mbalira sente zo zonna ziwayonoona. Omusajja we from the Uganda Embassy yambulira nti no, now this is what he's saying. Apparently he's in Uganda. Nimbagamba kati omusajja mpulira ali Uganda n'entandika okukaba kati yabadduseeko atya. Basooka batayagala kuŋŋamba. Eventually ne baŋŋamba kakati neegoloza Uganda eyinza omutuwanga twamukutte biki ne bambulira how if you become a witness because this thing your information is very important. Ebyo byennyini byotugamba tomumanyi ono yakola bwati message bakuweereza bweti ne batuga ne banga eri very important. ba verifying ne balaba nti simanyi ndoze ebintu nga byenkola bye bankozesa bye bakosanga n'abantu abalala ku 21st ne bampereza ebbaluwa eraga nti ndi witness nina ogenda okutestify nga ku 24th so nengenda ku saa 3 embaluwa njirina nembimaliriza bulungi nga muri court nga bwebeera nga yetaliiwo babi recording nga buli kintu sirina kuddayo kwogera bintu ebyo
wayogedde munek Catherine okomyewo
sina kye nayogedde naye
Catherine naye yali yagendako okuyimba
n'abalala sina gwe muntu gwe nayogedde naye ne mamange sina kutula naye nenjogera naye sirina eggulo lonna saayogedde na muntu nga saagala ate kati kwe natandikidde n'okuwulira simanyi boogera bino bagabye kinga sinkyalina kyenjagala kuwulira sinnaba kufuna maanyi googera n'abantu nga naagadde kuvaayo leero nzije mbyogere biggwe sijja nabiddamu saagala nakumanyisa mwami oyo kubanga kati nadde sirina kwogera kuba abantu beewuunya nange kennyini neewuunya bwendi wano nga tisirinaako kintu kyonna kyonna nali mmanyi nafa sinza kuvaayo oba at least myaka 5 oba 10 kati nga sisobola bagamba nabadde witness naye abajapaani balungi nnyo naye this is my life here kuba ebintu bibadde bitandise bingi nnyo nengamba kankyogere n'ekipapula kankirage nti nze ndi witness na testifying era nakimaze anyway nze kati from the 21st nagambanga bali abakazi mu room nze nzira yokka nga banga ali emmere obakola kine banga kubanga ne sente ze bampa okukola shopping ogikola Sunday ne bijja Friday nabaganze Friday nja kubangenze nabigula nina baganze sigenda bidi nanja kubangenze mpozi mbiba nanga you dreaming zenga no me Friday narita Uganda never seka ngamba ngenda naye ngamba gambo omonga sinaba kumanyirira paka lwe bampa gundi nti ndi witness nembi balaga kwe baluwa bajindetera yo mu room omukazi bambi natandika okukaaba naga kituufu you're going.
It is common practice in law around the world for the government or DPP not to prosecute a suspect if they realize they have got a weak case. After committal proceedings, Iryn Namubiru was found to be innocent. The charges were dropped and she was instead considered a potential witness in the trials that may be undertaken thereafter against the real culprit that may subsequently be prosecuted and convicted.
If there was a proper system, she wouldn't have even left Entebbe airport. We want to make sure that Uganda is not used as a conduit for drugs. Uganda is not used as a supply chain. I'm telling you, I've been following this matter with responsible authorities in Japan. Responsible authorities, including Interpol authorities, including our own embassies. We shall reach at the bottom of this matter. Whoever is involved, be it the promoter, be it whoever is involved, I don't want to mention names here. We know where our investigations are leading to.